Hey guys, it's Julian from the room. I just want to make another quick video or a little longer video about blues and also give an insight about yellows as well. And I'm just going to talk, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing before I get into this video, just a little explanation about setups I take. Okay, so the first setup is just a blue and a super pink, right? And then the next one is going to be a blue and a super red. I mean yellow super red. Now blue and the pinks I take off momentum as well, right? And then the blue and the yellow reds I take instantly but off momentum. So both super arrows I take off momentum and I take them for 5 pips. Now the second setup is going to be blue, red, yellow or blue, red, pink. Now those setups I like for them to be at the end of the candle and also be with momentum. Now just a few things before we get into it. Blue, I take these trades for 5 pips. I figure they work better for 5. I seem like they always give me 5. You can go for 3, but 5 is a really good number for me. And I like to point out that all these blues, yellow reds, blue pinks, whichever you wanna say, they go into the golden road. And I have a acronym that I call prior, 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 potential reversal into orange road. We'll say golden road, potential reversal into golden road, but prior, so orange road, right? And I've been noticing a couple of things recently that the longer terms you can hold the trade in for longer periods of time, right? Instead of going for 5 pips, if this setup looks real good, you can go for 15, 20. And I'll show you a little bit what I mean by those a little later on. Now, on this one, we know that here goes the yellow red, momentums are in, we're taking this trade, right? Also on this one as well, we take this trade because momentum's in and we're going up and up and up. And we see that throughout the video, boom, this happens. Like, actually let it play before right here. Okay, so we see that the momentums are in, we took our trade, another yellow pops up. Now we're definitely in the trade. If you want to take 2 trades, if you want to do 2 takes right here, it works as well. Just because this is so strong of a reversal, the signals are already in and you have momentum, this is all you need for it to keep going up and up and up. Now at this is just, like I said, a golden road is going to go into the golden road prior, and what I want to say, which is very important, is about these 15 minutes. If you ever look at the 15 minutes, you see that it's always, for some reason, it'll go into the support or resistance. And I start to ask myself, why is that? Why do they go to the ceiling or to the floor? Why do they do that? So after recent studies, I have a better insight, right? I have some more knowledge of blues and yellows and pinks. And it's pretty crazy. I really like it. And that's just another example of the blues. Let me show you another one. Make sure we're getting this. I want y'all to be perfect as this as well. Okay, so right here we have another blue pop up. And we had our big move. Now, if we look at the UJ real quick, we'll see the UJ is on a downtrend. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, even 5 down. And here goes the pink, red, and the momentum flashed, right? So we're down. But for some reason, when you look at the candle, it's not at the closing period. So now you're kind of like, well, I took it instantly, like you said, off momentum. And it's just you're still good for this trade, and I'll show you why. It's still gonna go into prior, and there it is. You still have your signals that's gonna go down, so you don't have to be worried about, oh, well, let me get out because of that, unless it's like a big move and you have these arrows all pointing up, which they are. You have something to be worried about. Make educated, smart choices about trading the blues. Don't just go in just because. You still have to trade, put a little time into it. And as you see, it went into the orange road. It touched the orange road, went past it into prior. We see our 15-minute working as well, continue to go up. And here goes another blue, right? And there goes our yellow. Candle closes. So let's say we're in right here on the blue and yellow. And goes up and up. And boom, it still performed no matter what. It still was up and then gave us some pips, and then boom, boom, blue, red, and here goes another pink, but still this one from earlier performed. Okay, that is about that video. Now let me get you a better video now. And I don't have anything on here, so okay, this is the next video I want to give you. Okay, so this video is from NFP. Now, NFP, we know the market moves a lot, and I'm going to go over the strategy once again just so we understand, have a clearer noticing about the things we're going to see in this room. Okay, so this is NFP. This is on Friday. This was recently. What I just want to show is in about 25 seconds, the markets are going to move. Now, if you're looking real quick, here goes the blue, red, pink, close at the end of the candle, boom, it went up. Now we see a blue in play and a pink. We took it at the end of the candle, but we weren't in the room to actually see this. But here goes another blue pop up. Now I'm just like, okay, well, what is really going to do? I did not take any trades off this. I just thought it was cool just to be able to see the move of everything just correlating. And you see the DX green, you see the momentum red, and there goes your yellow red. And if you took this instantly, if you were before the clock or something and you seen it before, you would have won yourself some nice pips there. It's very nice pips. And now I did take some trades, by the way. I took some trades, but they weren't irrelevant to this whole, to the blues. But, regardless, just saying. So if you see something in there. Okay, so now, after the move has been made, and now I'm just like, okay, well, the move's over. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Now, the blue, here it goes in play. We have a blue, a big move, of course, and we have a wicks in play, and it's starting to flatline. And so now it's starting to flatline. We're gonna take that into, hey, you know what? It did flatline. There goes our blue, our yellow, pink. Sorry, pink, red. And there goes our yellow, red. And it works. Okay. Now, here goes our yellow, red. And once again, you might say, hey, it didn't give me my 5 pips. But if you're going for 5 pips after a move like this, like, that's pretty good to get 5 pips off a move like this, It's a very, very safe trade. You got your 5 pips. You're not going for more. And over here in the corner, if you're looking, we see the blue, yellow, red on the UCAD. Boom, we're in, right? Momentum's in, we're in instantly. And also on the Euro USD, we also see the blue, red, the blue, yellow, the blue, pink, red, and momentum's in, and there it goes. It's flashing, it turns into yellow, red, so we're in. So if we took both these trades And by the way, pound USD is also winning. If we took both these trades, we're winning pips. Here it goes again. Just a little quick thing. Here goes. Remember what I said prior. Blue, yellow, reds. Instantly take them with momentum into the golden road it went. Blue, yellow, red. We took it with momentum into the golden road it went. Blue, yellow, red. We took it off momentum into the golden road it went. Now, a little later, I'm going to explain what I mean by yellows, why yellows are important for reversals as well. This is reason why this won again. You don't have to take 2 trades right here. You could have just took 1 and still won lots of pips, right? Very lots of pips. Now, that's it's pretty good. Now here goes more moves, right? Here goes another blue and a yellow red. And we see that these performed. We see they went into the golden road, went past the golden road. We also see this yellow red here. Hopefully this we got it in and we got our 5 pips. We're not being greedy because we know the UJ is going up. It's on an uptrend right now. Now, here goes the UCAD. The UCAD is moving towards the downside. Huge, right? Look at these signals. It's huge. But we see the market slowing down. Now, this is a good time. When markets are slow, blues are really good because they're very safe trades. You don't have to worry about it going against you if you wait for the setups. Right here we have our blue, pink, reds. Against this big move, I'm honestly waiting. You know, you could take it this and possibly got your 5 pips here. But I see this on this 15-minute charts. I'm waiting for the momentum to go green, honestly. It's not really green yet. So therefore it's kind of waiting on it. And as you see, like random trades in there. Here it goes. And as you see at 2:15, the momentum was red, and now at right here we have our pink. We have we have the yellow on the 5-minute chart. We have the blue, red, pink. Remember, I like to take them at the end of the candles with momentum, and it goes up. It goes up into prior, right? The orange golden road. As you see, it worked on some charts, and after this move, it probably went up some more, and it went down. Okay, last video. Now this video is a recent video. Now this video here, I'll go into more depth about the blues. The yellows, and why I really like the yellows. Okay, so we know how to trade the blues. We know how to instantly take them. We know that they go into the golden road. You know, right? So, long term. I didn't even mention long term. I'm sorry, guys. Long term is so important. As we see on GU, this trade, when we got into the room, you know, it wasn't too much right here, but with momentum, you can basically take this trade, GU, every single time momentum pops up. Just because it's blue, yellow, red, you can take it for 5 pips, and you're going to win every single time. But I see this blue, yellow, red, right? And I see there's no, sorry, let's count it. Trend is up, up, down, down, up, right? So it's 3, 2 up, and the ATM is 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down, 3 up, right? So we have the favor with us in the trend, technically, right? We have the trend going up, and we have our blues in play. And so the reason at the beginning of the room, I actually said that this is going to go, let's set up a long-term trade for GU. Just because it's set up, I feel like it's going to hit the ceiling, right? It's going to break through the ceiling. Same thing on the 15-minute UJ. This setup just told me it's definitely going to go down into the floor. We're going to punch a hole in the floor. As you see on the UCAD, it went down all the way onto the floor, and we have new blues and yellows in play. Okay, now let me talk about these yellows, which are so important. So yellows are, there was a video a long time ago that taught us about yellows, and it still works to this day. Now, the reason what I want to say about yellows is yellows are reversals, and if there's a super arrow after a yellow, that's if the next three is what I said, but I like off playing off blues, right? They work all the time though as well. If you see any yellow and then a super going in the same direction, wherever it may be, if you can see it, it's gonna give you your 5 pips, especially if it's with the trend. So that's why right here we have our blue, yellow, red. So now we have two reversals and this pink close. So this is a setup in itself plus help. So if we get a super arrow going up, this is gonna go up and up and up. Right here on this yellow red, we have a yellow, a blue, and then here goes this pink red. That's a super arrow, so we know it's gonna go down, right? But we already know it's gonna go into the golden road because of prior, right? Prior. Here goes your another super arrow, and boom. So I'm taking these both down into the floor, this into the ceiling. Now, this trade here actually, I was in the room when this happened, and this as soon as this blue popped up, and then the yellow red popped up with momentum, it went into prior. Now, this is very important. This is very important to hear. The UJ, the trend is up, up, down, down, down. So we have 3, 2 to the downside on the trend. So after we see this blue, yellow, red, and the trend is down, after it goes into golden road, be ready, unless the trend changes, be ready to take it back down. As we see here, we know, we just have a feeling this is going to continue to go down because the trend is down, right? The trend is definitely down. So let me take y'all to a point. Let's see, 101. Let's see if I can take the 101. Okay, right here. 57. I want to show y'all something. And once again, I did trade a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's play this a little bit. Chiro JPY. Okay, now we see the blue and we see the red. We see our DX is green, right? And our DS is green. Our UJs are. This is after a big move, guys. This moved for, this broke a psychological number, 112, I believe. Here's the bubble, and the rule of key is never go against bubbles, but it's gonna go down, eventually. But it has to have a drawback, and so here goes the blue, here goes the pink red, which I took, and momentums are green, and I'm taking it up. And as we see here, a yellow popped up.
Of Skype.
So
okay.
Now we're really
you text and I speak to you.
We're really liking this setup as a whole. Okay. We really like the setup as a whole. Like this little thing is gonna go into the 15-minute. It just has the potential to go into the golden road or at least the 5-minute ceiling. And remember earlier I was saying about GU, and sorry, the videos we're almost done. Remember I was talking about GU long term, setting up as a long term trade. Look at this move. Just imagine you see this blue, yellow, red, and it moves. You have a red right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a 5 up to the upside, and the trend is 1 up, 2 up, 3, 2 to the upside. And just because of reading the charts and just analyzing everything, we set up a long term, and we hit this for all it's worth. all it's worth. Also in UJ, we hit it for all it's worth. So not only can you take your take profit off, but 5 pips is a pretty decent amount. You don't got to worry about stacking and commission. You don't have to worry about trying to find a better price entry or worry about the stress. Like once you take these trades, it's stress free. Just stress free, right? Stress free. And one other thing, the last point. The last point I have, as you see though, it won blue, yellow, red. It won. This blue, yellow, red, right? Throughout this session, I was going to take this back down because I know the UCAD trend is 1 up, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. So it's going to follow its trend. And I know prior already happened. You know, it went into the golden road, gave us our 5 pips. And you know, UCAD likes to move a lot. And so I'm just really waiting on the signal to get me back down into, into winning, into profits. Sorry. And there it is. It broke again. Here goes the 15-minute red. You know, there's a blue, yellow, red in play also from going down. And here goes the 5 red, the 15-minute red, and boom, it broke the floor, put a hole in the floor. Okay, so that's really what I just want to say about the blues. It's really a mindset thing. It's really about reading charts. It's really just about analyzing which way the markets are going to move by the signals of MT, which MT provides us, which are amazing. You know, quick notes. Here goes EU with the blue, pink, red, and here earlier it had the blue, pink, red with the yellow, red, right, and it went down, and then the yellow, red went away and it went up. This pink, red showed up on the 1 hour, 4 hour, and here it goes again, all the way down. You know, momentum took it all the way down on these charts. So long term, it affects it on short terms as well. Now, if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'm in the room. Julian, I take my trades. I'm still learning as well. I'm still trying to be a trend trader. Never go against the trend. You know, just really analyzing and really demo these things before you just listen to what other people say. Really trying for yourself and make sure you know why you're taking the trades. So blues and yellows are our friends. Happy trading, guys.